I want to take hold of feeling as good as I am and make the most of it. But on the other hand, like, I don't feel good.
Don't you think we're better together? Oh, I think we are.
Good morning. Happy whatever day it is.
Yesterday ended different than any other vlog we've ever done in 3.5 years.
Yeah, we had those 3 words, to be continued.
And it did continue, and yeah, I think we had a good discussion about things that we needed to process through.
Yeah, after talking about, in the vlog, we were talking about laughter and facing sickness with laughter, and then we ended up on the couch in tears and talking about the reality of sickness. And so we decided during the editing process, like, we need to continue this vlog into today's vlog, and so that's what we're gonna do. Our day today is pretty uneventful. I'm gonna go get a haircut, and we're
Normal.
just hanging out. So
Normal stuff.
we're gonna roll the footage from last night, and thanks for joining us, guys.
Okay, I'm purposefully picking up the camera right now at a time when I wouldn't purposefully be picking up the camera normally. But this is to show you. I mean, not that we're like trying to prove or say anything, but what I'm saying is we go from being goofy, laughing.
Trying to laugh every day to making sure we cry.
Well, yeah, and truly laughing. Like,
yeah, no.
we really do love laughing.
Yeah.
But we are also completely human, serious, can be serious. Can be serious. No, like, so basically we've just been sitting here and I was just telling him, like, I just feel weird, like I feel off. I'm just like, just processing things, I guess. And one of the things I said was like, I am healthier right now, most likely, than I ever will be. Like, the trajectory of CF typically is, it's a progressive disease, so you get sicker as you get older. And that has been true in my case. But so I'm like, on one hand, I want to, like, what's the word, like, take hold of feeling as good as I am and make the most of it. But on the other hand, like, I don't feel good, like,
Yeah.
And so then say what you said, and that kind of helped.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think a lot of what Mary was processing in that moment was the reality that our life is, I mean, her life and her symptoms and her day-to-day is such a blur. Like, it all blurs together 3 weeks ago and today. And
What do you mean?
so what I'm saying is how she was feeling 3 weeks ago
Oh, I see what you're
is
saying.
different than how she's feeling today, but it's hard to see that difference because it's just a day-to-day, hour-to-hour, minute-by-minute kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so in the midst of that, I was telling Mary, you're sick right now. Like, your lungs are worse, you're coughing more, you don't have the energy you had 3 weeks ago. But in her mind, she's still living in that, and I'm not saying, like,
No.
I'm not saying this is what she's doing. I'm just saying we're just trying to process this together and, like, realize that her mind's still a little bit saying, oh, I'm healthy, my lung function's up, like, whatever, and being confused by feeling sick.
Yeah.
And it makes sense.
And, like, I guess I do, I don't want to miss, but see, I don't know. It's a processing thing. Obviously, I'm going back and forth. But this is life with a progressive illness. Like, right when you get used to your new normal, that changes. And, you know, a couple weeks ago when we were at clinic, like, my lung function was stable and I was fine. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm fine. And I just was thinking tonight, like, in my mind, I want to get on the floor and practice handstands, and I want to do couples yoga and laugh hysterically. But I'm realizing over the last like couple of days, week, something like that, like I'm coughing a lot more just in the like walking from there to here or whatever, and then a lot of energy is spent coughing, and so I was just realizing tonight, like, I am not doing things because I know what will happen. Like, I was gonna go with Peter to go run an errand or something, and I literally thought, when I get out to the car, I'm gonna cough my brains out, probably throw up on the way, and then when I get back, like, I'm starting to like process what I do and don't want to do because of like how my lungs are gonna feel. And I also will say there's a trip, there's a couple of trips coming up that we are trying to process through, like, is this possible? And I'm feeling kind of trapped. Like, the flu is crazy right now, and it's that whole like risk versus, like, do we risk going or do we not? And obviously we take precautions and wear masks, but is it worth the risk? Or like, and
that
then
balance between living life and being cautious, and we're constantly weighing those things, and there's no easy or right answers.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of what Mary and I were processing is the reality that with a progressive chronic illness, there is no baseline. There's no, like, because it's always moving and it's always changing and health is always changing, and because of that you lose we were talking about keeping perspective like a few minutes ago, but you lose perspective, like,
yeah.
And
like,
so it's hard.
It does get really blurry. It really does, because it's like, wait, I thought I was healthy. Like 2 weeks ago I was sitting with my doctor and we felt like, okay, there's nothing really more we can do right now. You seem stable and, you know, whatever. And then all of a sudden my cough just like ramps up for no reason. I didn't catch a cold or anything. Like, your body just, you lose control.
Yeah. And that's the reality of this kind of cycle of infection in Mary's case with her lungs. And but then we're faced with, like, when do we do something about it, and when do we just keep pushing on? And
like, at this point, I'm like, yesterday I literally was getting into the bath, like, feeling so not good, and literally was like, I might as well be in the hospital right now. Like, I just,
it's been a rough couple days.
I don't feel good. And like, I don't think I had a fever today, which I'm really grateful for. And sometimes it seems like once I get into a pattern of like an infection flare, it's kind of like one day on, one day off with the fever. Sometimes that changes, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what tomorrow is. And if tomorrow's a great day, maybe I'll go shopping and enjoy my, I don't even know. I don't know. I guess my biggest thing is I don't want to waste these days, months, years of having the ability that I do have, knowing that it will get worse. That is the progression of CF. I'm not saying like, I'm going to get so much worse, this is so hard. What I'm saying is I want to seize the moment, seize the breath that I do have. And I am thankful for what I have. Like, I am 28 years old and I still have my original lungs that I was born with. And that is a distinct blessing that I am grateful for. And so I want to use what I've got. But I also, I guess I don't want to get to the point, I've been told like by close friends and family that I'm too hard on myself. Because I'll be like, but I'm healthy enough. I should be doing this and this and this. And they're like, but you know, you still have like, you're really infected and like whatever, like your body is fighting. So I do need to really take from people who know me, like when Peter was like, you are sick right now. It's like, really? I feel that. Yeah. That's what I feel. So thank you for naming it. But anyway, I encourage you to find somebody that you can process life with, whether that's a family member or a counselor or whoever it is. I'm grateful that we can process life together.
Yeah, me too.
The laughing, the burping, the crying,
And
all of it.
everything in between.
And as always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
Hi, all you little 187,000 people inside this little camera. And say good night.